Warning, warning, trigger alert, gore, trigger alert, gore, there will be blood. Or at least that's what I've been told. I'm not sure if there's a disclaimer on the start of this video or not, so I figure I'd give you one now in case you're a little squeamish when it comes to the blood and guts. Now, I've been seeing this thing teased by Unique Leader Records on their social media for like a couple of weeks now, so I'd had every intention on having myself a look-see, but in the past couple of days I've been seeing my social medias and the comments section blowing up with people telling me, I gotta check this out. It's friggin' brutal, and I mean, it's gotta be brutal. These dudes didn't even wait for YouTube to flag this as age restricted. They did it themselves on the uploads. They were like, yeah, this is not fit for child consumption. Child consumption. Let's dig in, baby. No pun intended. Bonecarver. Evil. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of vague, explicit. It could just be swearing. Flies. Yummy. Oh boy. Oh boy! Is it gonna be like a slasher flick? Cool. I heard that. Okay. I'll let this roll. They deserve the credits. Wow, man. That wasn't the worst that I've ever seen. I was like, from the hype, I was expecting a lot worse than that. I honestly don't even know that YouTube would age restrict that. Maybe for that last bit. Oh, man. I have thoughts. I guess I'll start off with the video itself. I mean, that's kind of how you do it. Your death metal, deathcore band. That's how you do it, man. It's almost kind of like cliche at this point, but then again, not so much anymore. The videos tend to be a little bit less like this as far as I've been seeing, you know, for the last at least couple of years doing this. You check out some of like the older stuff, tends to be a little bit more violent like this was. I mean, again though, I don't really think that's as bad as some people were making it out to be. I've seen some stuff that's a whole lot worse than that. Maybe not a lot in the music videos per se. I watch a lot of like torture porn, horror films and stuff like that, and I've seen a lot of really cool gore effects and violent effects and stuff like that. So there was some cool stuff that happened here, some that wasn't all that great. I think the throat cut wasn't that good in this one. I've seen some videos even more recently. I think it was Humanity's Last Breath did one. There was another one, I can't remember which one it was now, what band it was that did it, but it looked better, a lot better. This one, it was a neat effect, but then it kind of like leaned on the hose that's spilling out the blood so that it can make it look like it's just coming out, and it's just his reaction wasn't all that great. Also, the reaction of the dude who sees the mask in the beginning, turns around, all his friends are gone or whatever, turns back and the guy's standing there wearing the mask. His reaction was subpar. To be honest, just acting wise, that would have been such a much cooler moment had the actor himself been like, holy shit, he was just staring like, sure, whatever. Stone-faced, almost like the drummer was this entire time. That guy, I don't think I've seen a drummer more bored looking in a music video ever. Just, man, that's what I'm doing. But I mean, I like a lot of the other effects, and the way that they were shot and filmed here was, I think, really, really cool. I think the head splat with the shovel, that was funny. I mean, obviously, like, they're not really going for realism with that one, because one hit with the shovel is not going to explode like a friggin' watermelon. Kind of makes me sound like a sadist. Saying that shit, but I've seen a lot of effects, is what I'm saying. That seemed more like comedic than it did, like, I don't know, the scene from fucking Walking Dead, where Buddy gets his head brained in. That was fucking graphic. That was a head getting caved in. Fucked up. I think the leg effect, I think that looked pretty interesting. The way that they shot it, having like the faux leg with the big cuts in it. It looked just like a really unclean cut open of the shin or whatever. That was crazy. And then the chainsaw, I liked how they did that too. I don't understand why, if they're gonna have this thing age restricted, why they would do the veil feature. You know, like, I puts the chainsaw in her and then has like the veil covering with like the silhouette. Maybe that's to be more of like it's not the actor, it's actually a dummy that he's going through like that. So it's like you don't see how kind of fake the dummy looks, and it just makes the scene a little bit more violent like that, kind of like how at the end where he like stops at the top of the head and drops it and it's just laying there. That I have to assume is a dummy, but when he's like approaching with the chainsaw, it's actually an actor, you know? I'm just going through my head like it was like a horror movie in a music video, and I'm certainly a fan of it. Any kind of complaints that I've had up till now, that's kind of like here nor there, because it very much felt like it fit the song itself specifically. And we'll get onto the song. I really liked it. It's not anything I've never heard before. You know, it's not necessarily by the numbers either, but it's very much a like familiar style of formula for like a death metal or like a deathcore style of song. Still, again, very, very much appreciated. The drumming in this was fantastic. The vocalist, I thought, was really good. This is a band, honestly, after hearing this song, that I think I could get into. I like their style. Again, it's like a familiar feel to some of the other stuff that I've heard before, but kind of different in their own way at the same time. I liked the kind of the eerie sound effects going on with this thing, dude. It was just, overall, I think it was a really, really cool song, but even more so made by how cool the video was. You don't see, like, stuff like this much anymore, as far as I know, anyway. Yeah, I dug it. I dug it. I mean, it's probably gonna get age restricted by YouTube after I upload it. We'll have to see. I don't know. What did you guys think? Do you agree with me? Was it pretty freaking cool? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, there'll be a link in the description for this video so you can go and watch it for yourself for Screamful Audio and get the full experience. And as always, have yourself a fantastic evening.